Zach Wilson is not going to be thrilled with his NFL debut, which ended in a 19-14 loss to the Carolina Panthers, but let's face it, the kid was pretty good, all things considered. He ended up going 20 of 37 for 258 yards with 2 touchdowns and an interception, and the circumstances were not good because he was absolutely crushed behind the Jets' offensive line, which unfortunately for them was really the story of the game. He spent almost all of this game either getting pounded, drilled into the turf, or being forced to run for his life and create something outside of the pocket. He was sacked 6 times, probably could have been about 16 times if he wasn't so good at getting out of trouble. That resulted in a pretty bad first half for him. It didn't help that there were some drops by receivers as well. Clearly the Jets offense wasn't in sync at all, and they couldn't develop any kind of a running game behind that offensive line. In the second half, though, that offensive line wasn't much better. In fact, it lost Mekhi Becton, the left tackle, to what looked like a serious knee injury in the third quarter. But somehow Zach Wilson found a way to get the offense moving, ended up throwing 2 touchdown passes to Corey Davis, including a wild drive near the end of the game where he hit Braxton Berrios with a 25-yard pass on a 4th down play, Denzel Mims, who hadn't played all game, with a 40-yarder. Then he got drilled and slammed into the turf and still got up and threw that touchdown pass to Corey Davis again to get the Jets a chance to win the game. They never got the ball back, so they couldn't. But what Wilson proved is that he can take a hit, he can get up, and he can keep playing. Unfortunately, what the Jets proved is that if they don't get this offensive line fixed, they are going to be in a lot of trouble, because that was not an elite pass rush for the Carolina Panthers. They will face much better pass rushes as the season goes along, much better defensive fronts, and if they can't find a way to block and create a running game and keep Zach Wilson upright, well, in this rookie season for Wilson and Robert Saleh, that's going to turn into a very, very long year.